1-4 from the 5, representing the lifestyle. Obviously, you know where the 5 is. MTL. I love this. NDG. All day, every day. I was born and raised. I'm out of the Deej, but I'm still there. You'll catch me around. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I've been in Montreal for as long as I could remember, you know, like I'll go to other cities and whatnot. I grew up like back and forth between Ottawa and Montreal and shit. And yeah, you'd always be able to tell like I'm from Montreal. You know what I mean? Just the mannerisms, the fact that I speak French. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A lot of shit shaped me, but like I can definitely say like it was the people around me and whatnot, as opposed to, you know, the areas that I've been in. It's not where you're at, it's who you're with. I had a few name switches. You know, back when I was like maybe 17, I had this little name, Wise, and it was a name given to me, you know, based on Belly. You know, there was Wise and Law Kid. Anyway, I was blessed with the name Wise, and I loved it. You know, I translated that into rap. How can I say this? Facebook. I was a Facebook rapper at like, you know, back in like when I was 17. I was like 2008, maybe 2009. I couldn't have just one word as my name, so I put D because, you know, my Govey and then Wise, and then that. All of a sudden, people started calling me D Wise. I absolutely hated that name, but it stuck. And like I was like, all right, so, you know, Wise went to D Wise, and then like, you know, and I met up with some more people that rap and whatever, and they're like, yo, your name's dope, but like, you know, like long names are like crazy these days. And I was just like, all right, you know, this is around the time that we built we started building the lifestyle and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, Wise 1-4. Wise 1-4. Why is 1-4? Because it sounds like 514. Montreal, my city. That's where I'm at. Long story short, I just love 1-4. That's you know, let's keep it short. Let's keep it, you know, clean. Let's, you know, it was just an evolution of like stages for me to finally come to like 1-4, and that's where I feel like I'm at. I definitely realized that like a lot of the shit that I listen to easily translates into, you know, what I end up dropping or what ends up coming out of my lips or my mouth when I rap. You know, back in the days, it was really like growing up, it was mostly Wheezy. Like Eminem, obviously, you know, that gave me the jump into hip hop, and then 8 Mile came out, and I was just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna be a rapper. So, you know, we started rapping around then, and yeah, so, you know, I grow with the times. Like the people that I listen to generally like push me in a direction where like, you know, I'm going. And, you know, I feel like I'm always up to par. I feel like I'm always like, you know, ready to go. I just never felt like, you know, I was at that stage where like you're in a position where like I could just get out and get up like quick, you know. But I feel like, yeah, whoever I'm listening to, like, okay, Lil Baby, Drake, big one. Fucking even Nate Huss. Like I let Huss into my like listening groups and categories and like shit that I, you know, actually look out for. You know, Joyner Lucas, Heavy, Cardi B. Shout outs to Cardi B, that's my homie. There's so many people that I listen to that I'm just like, I take in a little bit of everything, and like it organically just translates into whatever I'm doing. My style is all me. If you know me, like, I'm not necessarily quiet. If I am, it's just because I don't know you. But like my style is just like outgoing. It's like unexpected. You know, a lot of people, like when I rap, like you don't even, like, you know how many times I heard like, yo bro, I didn't even know you rap. Like, what is this? I'll be like, yeah, I've been doing this for years. You know, I've been writing for at least 20. You know, on and off with like making people listen to me or not, but like I'm just like, you know, I've been out here. Leave it at that. the beats, the bass, the bang, the boom, you know. If it's got a sick drum line, if it's got like that bass, if I feel it in my heart, I'm just like, I'm rocking with it. Like, you know, music is a vibe, and like, you know what I mean? It's good vibes with me all the time, like, until it's not, but music is supposed to make you feel good, you know, or it's supposed to make you feel pain. But generally, I'm all like, let's go, let's party, let's up the tempo, let's, you know, let's wild out. That's the shit that motivates me to like just go hard. Same ways, keep it going. Vibes attract vibes. Vibes push more vibes out. You know, like, I don't know. I get it, I receive it, I put it out, I expect it to be amplified. You know, it got amplified through me, keep it going. You know what I mean? That's just what I want. So many songs in the works, but you know, I'm very picky. I'm very hard on myself. You know, if you ask me to drop like a 1-2, like I'll do it live. You ask me to get into the studio, I'll tell you like I'm still figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like I just don't feel like what I put out in my music or in my studio time is what, you know, it could really be. So I'm just still trying to get the formula down. I want to work with everybody. I don't even like. I'm not even picky. I'm just like, you got the vibes, we got the vibes. Let's do it. You know, I got a lot of people that talk and say like, yo, I want to do something or whatever. At the end of the day, like, you know, we'll if we link up, it'll happen. If we don't, then it doesn't. But you know, I'll just leave it at that. We don't really have any plans right now, but a lot of talks. I'm a motherfucking poet. I got 1 bottle, 2 cups. I'm a poet. It's just hilarious. It's one of those lines. It's just like I wrote it and I'm like, how did I think of this? It's so funny. And if you didn't get the correlation between being a poet and being able to poet, like, you know, maybe you don't really listen to hip hop, but you know, that's just what it is. I think that's one of my favorite, just like memorable bars. No cap in all caps. I love it. It's popping. Like, you got the French rappers doing their thing. Oh my god. Like, don't ask me any names, but when I listen, I'm just like, these guys surprise the shit out of me. I'm like, yo, we're actually doing it, like, pretty big. Then you got guys like fucking Hustler. He's fucking, don't even get me started on this guy. This guy is just murdering everything he fucking touches. There's another one, Speng Squire. He's fire. This guy, I don't know him personally, but I'm just like, And then, you know, if you give me some names like of people like that I've heard here and there, I'm just like, compared to what the Montreal scene was like 5-10 years ago, wow, we're working wonders right now. Like, it's beautiful. So I just hope to be able to like come in and match that, if not improve on it. You know, that energy, because, you know, we're lit. We got it going on. Do your thing. Go in, don't stop. That's it. You know, really a lot of our like I'll speak personally. Like, I'm my biggest worst enemy. I'm literally my own worst enemy when it comes to like, you know, shit. Like, you know, don't let yourself get into your own head unless like you're about to big yourself up, boss yourself up. None of that, because you have no space for all that negativity. You know, people want to go left, and people, you know, just leave it. Just leave it. Do you, and just don't stop. Stay true to yourself. That's it. Everything I've been doing. Just everything. Like, literally, I don't know, my CV is probably more mixed than Montreal is. But like, you know what I mean? Like, how do I know? My idea of staying stagnant somewhere, like doing the same thing forever, that's a scary thought for me. So like, even if, you know, like even me doing rap, like I do it because I love it. It's like a passion of mine. It's like something that makes me feel happy. But there's not many things in life that I'm just like, this makes me happy. I'm gonna do this for a long time because the only reason I'm still doing it is because I'm happy. Are you happy working a 9 to 5? Are you happy like fucking, I don't know. Are you happy fucking working at the bank? Are you happy working at the fucking dep? Are you happy working, I don't know. Like, it's for me, I'm just like, I'd be doing a lot of shit if I wasn't doing rap. But I am doing a lot of shit aside from rap. Like, I'm not just any one thing. I'm everything and anything I fucking wanna be. That's just it. So my last meal was pancakes, eggs, hot dogs, and hash browns. That was brunch. And you know, I heard that when you die you shit, so like that would all be out of me. Let's see. No, none really. There was a quote that I do know from Nipsey Hussle. Obviously, he got it from somewhere else, but you know, it was Nipsey Hussle talking to a dude. It was along the lines of unreasonable men versus reasonable men. Reasonable men accept the world as it is. Unreasonable men force the world to accept them, as opposed, you know, unreasonable men basically, you know, force things around them to work for them, as opposed to the reasonable man who, you know, will adjust himself to everything around him. It did speak to me. Do I, you know, say it in a mantra every fucking morning that I wake up? No. You know, do I live by it? You know, no. But like, do I understand it and appreciate how deep and how true that is? Like, hell yeah. And you know, not to say that I want to be an unreasonable man or that I want to be a reasonable man. It's just, you know, I know there's a nice balance in there. Poetic. They're lit. Je parle français, tu parles français, il parle français, elle parle français, nous parlons, vous parlez. My French is a lot better than that, by the way, but you know, it's just the French scene out here, very evolved. Like, I love how they adapted to the times, because like the old school, like dogmatic and all that kind of shit, like it was dope for the 90s, but like, you know, I'm happy they're not still doing that shit now, because, you know, it caught in little circles, it didn't catch like everywhere. The shit that they're doing now, oh my god, like I'm just like, how are they getting hated on to the point where, like, you know, it's just not being exposed the way, you know, other music is exposed. Not to say that I'm all for, like, you know, the separation of Quebec and all that, but I definitely do feel like they're underappreciated. Fuck, there's so many. If you could relive a moment in your life, what would it be? I'm just saying, it's just like, alright, you know, we all have regrets, we all have shit that like we probably relive and do the same way over and over again. But yeah, I just got many. 3 p.m. in Calabasas by Drake. All you self-promoters are janky. We established like the Yankees. The whole fucking game thank us. We move militant, but somehow you the one tanking. No limit to where I could take it. Anyway. Drake, G-Eazy, anything from G-Eazy, fucking, I got pick-me-up songs all day, but you know, that's definitely one that I'll bump when I feel nice. The sun's out, I'm blasting that, my windows are down, and I'm rolling dolo. The kids stay home for that. Give me a quick second. I do have a good answer for this. Jay-Z and Joyner Lucas. Somehow Eminem in there. But I feel like Jay will go in and do whatever the fuck he wants. Joyner and Eminem, they're gonna go in and fucking be wild animals. And yeah, that would be a dope thing to see. In terms of local artists, I think we were even talking about it today. I'm like, yo, it would be dope if we took it back to like dancehall time and just, you know, everybody jump on the rhythm. Whether you have like 20 versions of the same fucking beat, or you know, it's just literally a 20-minute, 30-minute song with like, you know, I don't know, which is just a huge mix of like all the different versions of the same song. It's like, this would be ideal for me if we could do this shit in like Montreal. I kind of want to do my own visuals. Like, I got some software that I'm messing with. In terms of the hardware, I'm just like, do I want to push the button? Like, you know, I'm somebody who likes to touch everything, but like at the same time, I know that I can't touch everything. I'm unorganized as it is. So, you know, no visuals in the works. Get everywhere you fit in, bro. Just, that's it. Be a road man. Just be always on the road. There's no promotion that works better than word of mouth. You know, everybody does like the online marketing, this and that, and blah blah blah. Like, okay, that's one way of getting your name out. But like, you know, the average person that's on their computer, like, they don't give a fuck about your new video. No offense to anybody. Just like, that's just what it is. It's just like, okay, like there's something out, whatever. If your boy comes and tells you now, yo, you gotta go listen to this guy, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get up, he's probably gonna force it on, he's gonna throw it down your throat anyway. Like, word of mouth is the best way to go. Like, I'm just like, if you know you're about the life, like, yeah, just get on the road, that's it. And just bump your shit everywhere. Or get people to bump your shit everywhere. Like, if I had the balls for it, I'd go to the metro station right now. You want to take the camera? Let's go to the metro station, and I'll fucking drop a 1-2 on just unsuspecting fucking people. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit, that makes your name ring for no reason. Well, actually, no, you just gave them a reason, but, you know. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. It depends what level you're at. Like, if you're actually selling your music, then yeah, you should be on all platforms. It's like, you know, if you're selling a bar of soap, then you better hope that you're in every store. But you know, if you know you got like some exclusive shit and you just want to like stick to the niche and stick to the local, like, no, you don't need like all fucking platforms. Just like, you have a core audience that like people who are genuinely excited to hear what you got and what you're coming out with. Like, bro, you only need it in like 1 or 2 places, like, and just as long as it's accessible to everybody, like, you know, you'll probably gain more of a dedicated following that way, as opposed to, you know, having like robot clicks or like, you know, like people just being like, here, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just how I think. Shout out Merker Madness, that's Cali. Shout out my boy Yan. Oh my gosh, Golan. Shout out the other people doing it. You know what I mean? It's just I like where we've been with it. I like where we're going with it. I do think that there's a lot of work to be done in terms of, you know, like, how far we're willing to take it for the average, you know, paying customer. But, you know, at the same time, it's just like, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Everybody's got the hunger. Everybody's got the drive. It's just about pushing that button, like getting it done. That's the only thing that I feel like we haven't, like, hit the ceiling on. Getting big-headed. I feel like I'm somebody who could like easily become big-headed, but then you won't like me. At the same time, I do want to make sure that I know how to have fun. You know what I mean, and just be like as loose and comfortable as I can be anywhere. And yeah, the one thing I want to avoid is just like, you know, being that person that like, you know, can be manipulated or easily like you know, you could tell what my next move is gonna be, cause you know, whatever, being predictable. I'll leave it at that. I didn't know bars ever went away, you know. even in the times that you know, we swore bars went away, they never did for me. So I was just like, you know, you don't have to listen to all music if you don't like it. Like I know how radio conditioning kind of works. You know, you bump like the same song like 50 times in a day, and like all of a sudden everybody's singing it. But like no, at the end of the day, I really feel like bars never went away. How important is it to be lyrical? It's so important. Like it's the passion of the art. Like, you know, it is an art form, and it is recognized. So like, I mean, if you see it as that, then you should take pride in your work. And you know, the more lyrical you can get, the better. I'm not saying I'm mad at the person who comes out, yo, Lil Pump, he is literally one of the greatest entertainers I've ever seen, you know, of his generation. And like, you know, it's not like he's lyrical. Smoke it on perp, smoke it on perp, smoke it. Like, no, he's just, he knows how to get the party going and like whatever. I'm not mad at that. You know, he is not lyrical whatsoever. You know, you got a guy like Waka Flocka. You know, I remember that song he had with MGK. MGK is like, yo, you think you're lyrical? He's like, fuck no. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to be lyrical, like, to get paid. Sure, no problem. But for the actual art form, yeah, if you respect it, then yeah, like, you better bring those bars, you better bring that A game. How fucking great I am. The good times, the vibes, the, you know, just the positivity, man. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not a hater. I can't say I've never been a hater, because like, you know, back in the days when like, you know, we were making a transition in hip hop to like, you know, these more simpler beats and simpler lyrics, and that's what was popping. In the days, I was probably one of the biggest haters, because I was afraid of that change. I was just like, yeah, but like, I'm good at this. Like, why the fuck do you like that? Like that has nothing on this. Like, anyway, these days I'm just like, you know, I'm all for it. I'm just like, and it's gonna change some more with every generation. I hope I answered the question. The Big Bang. The Big Bang, that's it. You know, like, it's just like, I don't know, if it's got bass, I like it already. If it allows for space to get witty, I love it. It can't be too fast for me, because like, I don't speak very fast. It can't be, you know, it can't be like too soft either, like, you know, with the melodies and whatnot. Like, I wish I could sing. I can't. But in terms of like, you know, just if you hit me with the bass and like, you hit me with a tabletop beat, a beat that like somebody could do on the table, like, I'm all for it. I'm just like, yeah. I'll eat those beats up. I'll eat them for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just like roti. I wish I could do it. I actually haven't given it like enough time to like, you know, be something that I could actually work with, because you know, I can't say that I've never tried it, but no, it's definitely not something that's meant for somebody like me. I think I'm animated enough. In terms of you know, the sound of the AutoTune, like, yo, a lot of people make it work. There's this guy, he came out with this song, fucking, what's it called? Days and Nights. I think it's ShhVelly and Showbiz. Yo, you should hear ShhVelly's hook, bro. Like, the auto-tune on that is pretty sick. In any case, you got people like Lil Baby throwing it out there. You got fucking you got enough people doing like the auto-tune shit and making it work. And the French rappers, back to the French rappers, they would not be where they are today if it wasn't for auto-tune. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, I like it. It's a fresh move. Anytime I think auto-tune, I think wavy. I think like, you know, I think like luxury and fucking like down south, I guess, on the other side of it. I hear a beat. My writing process is literally line by line. I'll say a line, you know, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, you know, while I'm writing it, and like come up with what would sound nice next, like, you know, and just working off a beat. By the time the song's done though, like I'll probably be over the beat because like I've played the beat back to back 200 times in the span of like 2 hours or so, and I'll be like, shit, like I'm over this beat, but like I still find it hype the way that I came up with the whole, like, so, you know, 9 times out of 10 I'll probably switch the beat up in the end and see what it works with. But you know, I'm versatile. I got bars. I got heavy bars. I got serious bars. I was explaining to my boy Yan, I'm like, yo, I rapped about pancakes. You know, he had no idea that I just spit him like a whole like thing about like pancakes. And I'm like, y'all pancakes, I've been about it. I don't act bad, never did matter. Y'all flat out, I'm planned out. Whip the shit, get the pan out, put your hand out, get bun quick, meant to hit the heat. So when I'm in the ring, gotta wait a bit, bring my fans out. It's only natural. How you like me now? That's butter. Alright, take this in, take this in. Y'all pancakes, I've been the batter. I just got all the ingredients in me to make that pancake. Y'all flat out. Pancakes are flat. I'm planned out. The recipe needs to be planned out. Put your hand in, get bun quick. You ever tried to touch your stove growing up? I meant to hit the heat. So when I'm in the ring, gotta wait a bit, because I'm the batter. I'll go in the ring, but then you gotta wait a bit. Bring my fans out. It's only natural. How you like me now? Natural is butter. That's butter. Hove with it, did I stutter? I'm never sweating, even when I'm sweating. Took the heavy step into sentence. I'm a trendsetter. Letter-headed with no text, just to rep the level. Hustle like a bike, pedal, then boat with it. Metal. Never ever get to second guess. Instead it's less impressive. Go and get the message. Less invested in the pessimistic, so my best impressions will be less impressive. Smell the essence, forever tested. Leave my mic where I effing left it. Eminem like a fucking penman. Ice cold like a fucking penguin. Eminem be the eldest legend. Why the flows overflow, never question. Check the penman, letter bending. They respect the facts, but they never tell them. I'll leave it at that for now. Showbiz is showing me a lot of love these days. Velly too. Well, you. Shout outs to Golan Studios. Shout outs to Cali. Shout outs Nate. Shout outs my boy S. Dot. DY checking for me. CY. Shout outs to the whole lifestyle family. They should have came first. That's Chase, that's Alonzo, that's me. If I didn't mention you, don't take it personal. They put me on the spot. They put me on the spot, I swear it.